For the second straight season, we are Max SWAC champions, and we are currently on an 11-game winning streak. Alabama State continues to climb, so we win the Max SWAC championship. South Carolina won the SEC over number 19 LSU. Oklahoma just blew out Nebraska 50-24. The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets are going to the national championship. And then the Tulane Green Wave defeats Southern Miss in the Conference USA Championship game. So we collect our trophy, the Max SWAC Championship trophy that is. And the bowl game we're going to is back in Detroit. That's right. Despite being 11-1, we're going back to the Motor City Bowl. But this time we're taking on the Northwestern Wildcats of the Big Ten. So let's take a look at the all-SWAC team. You got Brian Merritt, the quarterback for Alcorn State, no doubt. He's the best quarterback in the SWAC. Justin Chambers, no doubt, is on the Max SWAC first team list. And then you have Simmons, Matt Simmons that is, the running back for Bethune-Cookman. And then look at that, even Kevin Scott made the list. He did have a pretty good season so far, despite the fact that he kept getting in trouble and he kept dropping a lot of passes. So we're seeing some great progress into this series so far. There goes Roddy Watts, making it once again the Max SWAC list. So back to what I was saying. We're seeing some great progress in this series so far. You're going to see that in just a few moments. We got at least 4 HBCU teams that have become bowl eligible. We have 4 that are going to a bowl game. So once we get past this part of the video, you'll see that very soon. As you see Jason Moore, Kyle Gray, Colin Robinson. I was actually shocked that Jason Moore and Colin Robinson made it. He just needed one more pick six to get on the list. That's surprising. So we get ready to wrap up the first team. Now we're going to look at the second team. You see Bobby Newton surprisingly made it, but no, shouldn't be though. He had a decent season. Jason White made second team all SWAC. So that means with one more game to go, he still has a chance to have 1,000 yards receiving this season. There was a lot of interesting things that happened this season, man. Players getting in trouble. We had a few scares. We had a few classics. We even had situations where we had to come back from deficits. But nevertheless, we are Max SWAC champions once again for the second time in a row. As you see Jamal Sykes making it as a true freshman. Jamal Sykes had an unbelievable season. The only surprise from this list to me is the fact that Lawrence Martin didn't make it. There you see Josh Sisk, our starting free safety. He made the list. Then Blake Rollins is second team all SWAC, and also is our kicker Sims. Sims had an unbelievable season. Now we go over to the Sun Belt, aka the MEAC. So in this conference, Tennessee State has been running the fort. It's been all Tennessee State for at least the first 3 seasons. I know that South Carolina State won it last year, season 2. But for the most part, this conference, most of the teams have had losing records. The only one that's been consistent is Tennessee State. Like last season, South Carolina State won the conference, but they had a losing record this season. Unbelievable. So let's look at the first team real quick. There goes Terrence Toth for Howard, the quarterback. Demetrius Fisher, we saw his name many times, as well as Tony Miranda and Brandon Harris. So they got some ballers in this conference, man. The thing is, more teams need to win. They need to do more winning in this conference. It's like, it makes no sense that Tennessee State is the only school that has been winning in this conference and consistently having winning records. But we did get them from the OVC, aka the Ohio Valley Conference. With that being said, I would like for this conference to be more competitive, so we can continue with the SWAC MEAC challenge like they do in real life. But it doesn't look like we'll be playing anybody from this conference anytime soon. But yeah, I just want this thing to be more competitive. As we get better, we're going to be getting ready to play more ranked teams. And I can't wait for that, because that's going to be very exciting. We're really going to see what we're going to be about as a team. So let's check out the awards. So Joseph Cooley is the coach of the year for season 3. And how could you not blame him? He's 11-1 and he's a SWAC champion again. Justin Chambers walks away with the Doak Walker Award. And watch this, wait for it, look at that, the Maxwell Award for the nation's best offensive player. So the bowl selection show has came and went, and there you see Tennessee State is in the New Orleans Bowl. Texas Southern, the SWAC runner-ups, are going to the GMAC Bowl that was in Mobile. Florida A&M is taking on Utah in the Las Vegas Bowl. Wow. So you see our bowl game. They have us going back to Detroit to take on the Northwestern Wildcats, the team with the smallest stadium in the Big Ten. And then the rest of the bowl games look pretty interesting, like this Holiday Bowl with Cal and Texas A&M. Oh, there goes Jackson State. So that's 5 HBCUs. So Jackson State's going to Nashville for the Music City Bowl, playing the Indiana Hoosiers of the Big Ten. Yeah, that's right. That is an SEC Big Ten bowl game. Look at that. Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Auburn taking on NC State. And then you go to the BCS Bowls. Look at those matchups. LSU, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Tennessee. And then the national championship is the USC Trojans versus the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Look at Justin Chambers on the, well, not on the cover, but on the page of Sports Illustrated, as he's being recognized as National Offensive Player of the Week for his performance in the SWAC championship game versus Texas Southern. And not only that, look at Jamal Sykes' stat line: 7 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. Justin Chambers is all over this magazine, man. But how can you blame him? He is a Heisman finalist, by the way. And that's what we're going to be doing for the next video. So join us next time. Justin Chambers is on his way to New York City. We got the Heisman Trophy presentation. Can he become the first HBCU player to win a Heisman Trophy? Find out next time. Peace.